Okay, well, we are back. The last matches of this qualifying session of Skeet 2020. Coming your way is Maku, obviously the best player from the British Isles, and also the captain of Nations Cup, obviously, of the British Nations Cup team, I should say. Oh yeah, now that I see that Patreon stuff scrolling through your screen as well. So if you're enjoying this, if you, well, for instance, would buy somebody of Urban Zone, myself or Biddle or whoever, a beer or a coffee, if you would meet us, you can also do that through Patreon. And it's a good way to support the stream, and you also get some exclusive benefits. For now, though, let's focus on the game because Maku has just restarted the server. So we have 2 attempts here, 2 times 10 minutes of skeet shooting action. Let me get my Excel out so that we can calculate his averages and put a prediction on his score. Maku, as I mentioned before, has been training a lot, so I would definitely not be surprised if Maku gets near ZMB's score. He's also going for a lot of 4 and 6 pointers, and as you can see, he's on target. So people have been talking about, lag, have to lead the shot and that sort of stuff. Yeah, that's completely true and completely valid. Same as with real skeet shooting. You also have to lead your shots. At the moment, Maku is averaging, hold on to your seats, ladies and gents, 630 points. That would definitely be the record. But he also had a very nice start here. The second minute has not been too successful, as you can see right now. He's well, missing a lot of shots, and I mean a lot of shots from Maku. I mean, Jesus. He's missing so many shots that I'm kind of worried. But Maku doesn't lose his stride and keeps on fragging. He knows that the high points is what he's going to win on. 102, so all of a sudden his average has dropped down by 120 points. I'm saying average, but that's not completely true. I need to fix my my Excel, but the prediction went down by 120 points. Seems like Maku is now going to go a little bit more steady, opting for the 4 pointers. Whenever they show themselves without a too long wait. Nicely done there. Perfect 4-point shot. And ooh, only just not a 4-point shot, only just a 2-point shot. Anyway, 7 minutes coming up now, and oh, he's again a little bit in a rut here. Spawn, please. And he's still dropping his average. It's painful to watch at the moment. I wonder what's up with Maku. He started off so strong. So ZMB's score seems to be safe. But I'm sure saying that will only fuel Maku along to play better. He needs to lead his shots a little bit more. So many 4-pointers, it's really impressive. wasting too much time to wait until they become a 4-pointer and just goes for 2-pointers if necessary. That's so many 4-pointers and a 6-pointer. So this is a very good set of minutes here. And I forgot to write down what he had around 6, but it's looking like he's found his stride again. Thomas E. Warfare impressed, I think. 2, 5, 6 at the halfway point, so make that times 2, and 512 is what he's aiming at. So Maku, who was second spot in 2012, he only just lost to Fruk. It's looking like he's going to at least reach the second spot in qualifiers. Let me quickly go into the history books. Just want to see how well Maku did in the qualifiers of Skeet the last time around. So I was mistaken. Maku got the second spot in 2011 and not 2012. So he was beaten by CXO. But he ended up first in the qualification that year with 147 kills. 3 kills more than his closest opponent, which is really impressive, to be honest. That was, of course, old Skeet. And this is new Skeet. With a lot smaller hitboxes. But also more points. More opportunity to make a difference. 388 at the 3-minute mark. All of a sudden his average has jumped up to 554. Come on, Maku, you're 10 points ahead of your opponent. Oh, that would be epic if ZMB gets kicked off now. Nothing personal, ZMB. I'm just rooting for Maku. We can't use another French win after the French winning the Nations Cup too often. Maku, come on, mate. It's always nice to see when records get broken. And at the moment, it is looking like he will continue to set the record here in Skeet. 454, that's still, his average is still increasing, guys. It's now looking to be 567 if he continues the way he is. So that also means that his average is, well, he's creating a bit of a buffer between himself and ZMB. Oh no, Pro Avenger, it doesn't. What you're seeing here is a ping with a very small hitbox. So that makes that you have to lead the same way with real skeet shooting or clay pigeon shooting, as they might call it as well. Oh, come on, Maku. Nice. So 510, that means that he's going to head off to 566 if he continues like this. Oh yeah, Swooners, this is incredibly hard. Yeah, it's ping compensation, but it's also, so the drop-off is being simulated through ping compensation. It's mind-boggling stuff, to be honest. But who cares? Maku is looking like he's going to be breaking the skeet shooting record at the moment. Don't forget, guys, these are only the qualifiers. And tomorrow we have the finals from 3 o'clock in the afternoon onwards. Oh, come on, Maku. Stop missing those shots. He has already surpassed his opponent, by the way. 500, and that's an improvement by 10. Oh my god, Maku. And that was only his first attempt, ladies and gentlemen. Who knows, there might be more. More than expected, he says. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wait a second, I have to say something to him. Dude, you rocked that. You can get higher. I know it. Whew. Okay. Maku, the beast of England. I think he's English. I don't know. One thing's for sure, he's British. Oh man, that was very entertaining. So it might take some time before he readies up, but oof, ZMB, dude. You have to improve. Did he ready up? He did. Okido. Well, you can see the score at the bottom right ender. So that means that Maku has just kicked out BRTK from the top 10. Unfortunate though, because that was our Polish pride, hoping to take on the the top-notch opponents. So approaching the 1 minute mark for his second attempt here. Maku is not going as strong as his first attempt. His first attempt he had 63 points. At the moment he's only got 35. But well, 43. That makes an average of 430. Obviously, that's not good enough. Up to now, we've seen that everybody who has a very high score in the first attempt, maybe even thinking, oh, this might be good enough to qualify, is not doing their utmost, or maybe they already spent all of their energy for the first attempt. One thing's for sure, I can imagine that this is very stressful for them as well. 8 minutes and 83. That's still going lower, lower, lower. His average now going towards 415. Oh, don't... Everybody who said that, Thomas E. Warfare, who came into the channel, actually, well, many of your... you're in Frozen Sound, right? Yes, you are. Many of your development buddies have signed up, and well, as you can see, Neodyme also still in the top 5, in fact. So I'm sure you will get more than 70, don't you worry. You can also go for the easy ones up close. Very nice average there from Maku. All of a sudden jumping from 415 as a prediction to 503. So if you can continue this, where his start was very strong at his first attempt, his middle section was atrocious. I mean, atrocious for Maku standards. For my standards and your standards, probably. This you would have been very satisfied with it. He needs to lead a little bit further. $517 now, the score that he's heading towards. Obviously, these predictions will get closer and closer to the truth. Veskarn thinks this is horrible to watch. Oh, you should have seen the last 10 minutes. That was amazing to watch. And I think that, well, we've had a lot of viewers this whole day. Obviously not as much as a regular Nations Cup match, don't get me wrong. But we've had a steady 20 to 30 viewers. But Maku is indeed a beast. Oh, misses that one. Rough. That means that his average stays around the 518 mark at the moment. And Maku, I don't know what's up, but he's missing some easy shots now. Or should I say he's going for harder shots? Average is staying around the 520 mark at the moment, so it doesn't seem like he will improve upon his score unless he strings a lot of 4-pointers back to back now, and that is exactly what he's doing, but those misses are simply not acceptable if you have such a target in mind. So where everybody thought once actually Saz set the marker at, what was it, 450, all of a sudden ZMB just blew that out of the water by 100, and now Maku also, well, I wouldn't say blew ZMB out of the water, but still 10 points at this level is, well, it's 2.5 shots better. Hey, Miss Breed. Nice to see you tuning in towards the end here of this evening's entertainment. So we still have 2 matches lined up for you. One is Terox, another Brit, and after that we have Much. Oh, what was that? I guess that his scroll wheel is busted after all of this scrolling. I wonder what the average amount of shots per second are. I think it's 0.8, something like that. Should be quite high. So it's looking to be 526 here in these dying seconds of Maku's attempt. Don't leave immediately, guys. We still have Much and Terox coming your way. And then we will see who will be in the top 10, since Time has also played. If I'm not mistaken, one of the few North American players. All of the South American players that signed up did not show up, which is a shame. But well, at least Lauchi did say that he unfortunately couldn't make it, but he didn't forget. Five, 3, 4. So that's the from 5, 5, 4 to 5, 3, 4. That would still have been a top 2 score, but in this case, not enough to improve upon his original score. But goodness gracious me, Maku, that was impressive. Now let's see how Terox is going to do. He has 5 minutes to get into the server. Well, that's not completely true. He has a lot more minutes, but he needs to... let's see... He needs to at least finish both of his attempts in 35 minutes. But my god, Maku, what a beast. Anyway, we'll be right back.